Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deimante and today I'd like to invite you to see what I bought in Lidl in Dublin, Ireland in 2024, December 2024. Total spent was 73 euros and 43 cents. There are a good few items that were purchased. In addition to that, only 3 items were purchased in super value, and the total there was 5 euros and 60 cents. Here's the super value receipt. So let's have a look. What can you buy for just a little bit under 80 euros in December 2024, almost the end of the year? And if you would like to see more of my videos, food haul videos, please go to the playlist and take your time to watch all of them or some of them. So let's get started and let's follow the receipt. So $4.49 for the sweet and sour chicken pre-made meal. But because it was 40% off, it only cost me $2.69. Chicken breasts reduced as well. Chicken breast fillets, 20% off, so they were $4.47. $12 beef meatballs, $2.45 minus 49 cents, just a little bit over 2 euros, or actually 1.96. Here we are. Now let's have a look at the actual meat. It feels a bit puffy, which is always a bit of a scary part, isn't it? There is actually still 2 more days on the expiry, so it should be fine. But this is the 360 grams of the meatballs, 500 grams of chicken for just a little bit below 5 euros, which is okay, I think. And this Fit meal, well, Fit Foods, still 1 day on the expiry, sweet and sour chicken. I'll demonstrate. It looks quite okay. I wonder, no, it's not the cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice can be actually quite nice. And I bought some of these iceberg lettuce. I want to start making, well, 2 iceberg lettuce, and this is Yorkshire cabbage. I want to start making the lettuce wraps. So this is what I'll be using these iceberg lettuces for. I also bought this high protein cheese. Believe it or not, this protein cheese has only 10 grams of fat, which is incredibly well. Like, it's very good, but we'll see if it tastes okay. And one thing I don't like about it, that this has this potato starch. I'm really not very keen about it. I rather just grate my own cheese. So, for them, obviously, they coat it in that starch so it doesn't stick. So if you have a block of cheese at home, just like one of these, you can grate it. And I don't know, I don't find it it sticks too much, so I just grate it myself. But let's follow the receipt and I can tell you more about the stuff as I go through it, okay? So on to the next non-discounted items. So rice noodles, 1.98 and 99 cents each. Here they are. Let's walk around. It says 5 minutes and it's ready. A nice packet, not too big, 200 grams. Nutritional value is over here. It's obviously a carbohydrate. Most of it is carb, just like any pasta. Comment down below if you have tried the protein pizza, when they make like pizza from like cauliflower crust or stuff like that. Would be curious to know what you think of the taste. I haven't tried it yet, so curious. 12 free-range eggs, €4.09. Eggs, oh, look at the date. Expires on the Christmas day. Well, it's best before, so it's only a guideline. Here they are. 12. 409. Here we have a cat living a room. He's well able to open the door, so don't you worry. There we are. You can have a look at the cat if you like while I am going through the receipt. So for $169 for napkins, 2-ply, 50 pieces. You know, it's good to have some napkins around, and these will do nice work. Thick unsmoked rashers, $155. Unsmoked Irish rashers. Now, what is your favorite type of bacon or rashers? Do you have your favorite? I will be uploading a video where you can actually see me in action in Lidl, purchasing all the stuff, picking the stuff. I'll be talking in the shop as well. So you can have a look at my playlist. It's like a cooking and grocery haul playlist, and I have all the kind of food related stuff in there. But I was talking in that video about essentially different types of bacon, different cuts. There is a streaky bacon which has just like more fats, and there is more of a leaner cuts and stuff like that. What is your favorite cut? Do you like smoked or unsmoked, ham or bacon? This is a thick cut. So in terms of these wraps, so I am going to be doing some of the wraps. So instead of using bread, I will be using the lettuce. And one of the recipes are calling for bacon. That would be Caesar wrap. So like chicken Caesar wrap. So I'll be using some of this chicken, some of this bacon, cheese, lettuce. And I haven't figured the sauce yet. I'm kind of trying to stay away from sauces like full stop. So I'm thinking of maybe drizzling some lemon juice and using some sort of like here Tabasco, using some Tabasco, and maybe you can always use like a Greek yogurt or Icelandic yogurt to make something lighter than mayo. Yeah, remains to be seen. Let's keep in contact, and I have a feeling that I may even post those iceberg lettuce wraps, because I have a couple of recipes saved up now. So yeah, I definitely want to try and make it. And on to the next. Thick unsmoked rashers, organic tofu, $2.19 each, $4.38 total. So what is good about this stuff, right? I won't talk about nutritional kind of values, but really about just eating part, you know. They're good for a while. There is a lot of it. You can flavor it yourself, fry it up. It's quite versatile. I bought my first block last Sunday, and today, like almost a week later, I'm getting 2 more. And you know, that first block was a success. I've made a lovely sweet and sour stir fry. So something like that, but just with, well, I made it myself, I suppose, just with tofu. So I first kind of drained all the water, then I tapped it with a, paper towel. I sliced it into the cubes, I seasoned it, I fried it up, like used very little oil essentially, and the cubes were ready. So the next day, I just kind of poured over some of that sweet and sour sauce. I've boiled some vegetables, frozen veggies, and what else? Frozen veggies. I've added some like mixed peppers to the actual stir fry as well. It was good, lots of veggies, very healthy meal. Even though the sauce had some sugar, but I'll be honest, like if you're getting some takeaways or you're craving a takeaway, just make that yourself. It didn't taste trashy. It tastes really like, rich and fiber and stuff because there was a lot of veg and brown rice and stuff like that. Okay, on to the next. Irish creamery butter, an absolute must to have at home. 2.19. Comment down below those who don't buy butter, and I'll be very surprised. I'm not judging, but just saying. I think it's a very common item to buy. Butter. So 4.25. I'm glad we came to talk about this item next, smoked salmon slices, because I have quite a bit to talk about it. And that would be in relation to lettuce wraps. Some of the recipes, or one of the recipes I saw, is like this kind of sriracha salmon lettuce wrap. You can get cauliflower rice. I don't have it yet. I just have normal cauliflowers frozen. So I might just I don't know, microwave them or boil them up and cut them off really small into like rice looking things. And okay, you can chop up your salmon and you should, you know what, the colors are so funny. It's the light, maybe it's the light. They're just very bland colors, like it's so nice and bright. Lettuce wise, and here I feel they're like almost like white-ish, pale. But yeah, you would just chop up smoked salmon really finely, mix it with sriracha sauce, or in my case, I have Tabasco. Then you can put your like spicy spices or like ground paprika. Actually, I was thinking it's smoked paprika, but ground is just fine. And you just, mix it up. You can put it in the wraps. You add avocado, and it's kind of, kind of Japanese inspired. That's what I want. I just want different wraps, lots of veg. I want vegetables. This week I want veg and very little dairy. I put it that way. Okay, on to the next. Hand wash milk and honey, 1.99. I mean, look, it's an absolute bargain. Let's face it. Let's face that this a liter, 1.99 for a liter. I mean, like, come on. It's excellent. And actually I washed here. This is soap dispenser waiting to be filled. So this is there's so much waiting, and there is another dispenser here that also needs refilling here. Like this is the kitchen stuff, that was the bathroom stuff. So this will be nicely refilled. It's an absolute must. Don't just buy every time these like soap little dispensers, like plasticky ones. Get yourself a nice dispenser, ceramic or what's the name, metal. Now glass or ceramic, the downside is that usually the sink is like ceramic and stuff, and it can just break the actual dispenser, so that's the downside. But my point is like, be sustainable as much as you can and buy one of those massive hand washes for 1.99 and happy out. Okay, on to the next is 2.99 for coconut water. 2.99 is good. Then stores do about 4.99, 4.50. It's just as good. Actually, I want to have it right now. I love coconut water. I don't usually get it, so I saw it's 2.99. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have it. I have a bit in the shop already. You get just like so thirsty. See, in coconut water, there is a lot of electrolytes. And it only has small amount of sugar, so it's probably one of the best options when it comes to drinks that are not just water. So sugars, 4 grams, very mild, 4.5 and then 4. And it's 99% of coconut water and sucrose and vitamin C. Very nice. Few things left. Bear with me. Chicken noodles, 1.49. 139 for this gorgeous cabbage. Cabbage is one of my favorite vegetables. It's just so nutritious. It's very like affordable, and it just doesn't go off fast, which is a blessing, because lettuce, we all know, goes fast so quick. Therefore, I bought two because I want to actually just eat it and not just have it in the fridge and, almost like not know what to do with it. Now I'm on this lettuce wraps mission, so I have a feeling these two will be gone soon, which is the aim. Paprika, 75 each, 75 cents each, 150 in total. Just a bit of spices. Gosh, they're so expensive than Dunn's and Super Value and Tesco. I bought it before. No, well, I think Tesco has a bit of a cheaper range as well. But I bought it. Look, I've been in Ireland for a long time. I bought lots of different things from lots of different shops. I've overpaid, I've underpaid, I've done it all, But now, since I've done it all, I am sharing what I'm buying, and I also know the prices, or generally I know prices in other shops as well. So these are my thoughts. Oregano, 55 cents. 2.19 for spiced biscuits. Spiced biscuits. Christmas time, enjoy yourself or don't. Do whatever you want, regardless if it's Christmas or not. Tortilla wraps. It's called tortilla wraps both in one. Interesting way to call it. Here, where is it? 139. Where are those tortilla wraps both in one? Interesting. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't get that name. Comment, please. Enlighten me. Both in one. Why is it called both in one? Interesting. Okay. Irish mild cheddar, 227. Here. My favorite is the mildest one, number 1. What's your favorite? Mild cheddar, 227. High protein. In my mind, I always read it high protein mouse, but it's moose, 258. So 258 for the two, 129 each. Refuse sacks, 219. Here you go, you can get yourself some bags. 1 second, please. I will just rest the camera for a moment. You know what? I also wanted to ask you something. Is it kind of like, would you rather like to see me talking? Are you okay to see just the groceries? Does that take away from the experience, or is it okay? Please let me know. I would really like to know that. Irish medium cheddar, 275, and is almost 40 cents more expensive. So I would assume maybe maturing takes a little longer. So I suppose maybe that's what we're paying for. Let's have a look, right? Number 2, strength level, and this is 1. 1, what's the nutritional values of 1? So fat, 34.9. And level 2, 400 grams, a massive block. Fat, 34.9. 34.9 and 34.9, identical. Then it's just to do with the flavor. You know what? I sometimes thought that the higher the number, the more fat it is. But I think it's true when you go like to the strength level 4, it definitely is a bit richer. And correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, look, I mean, this is kind of like we're coming to an end of the haul. And there is a lot of stuff bought for just a couple of euros below 80 euros in Dublin, Ireland in 2024. Mouthwash, 129. I don't really know your different brands or like what's your favorite or whatever, but this is Helps protect against cavities and tooth decay. I think mouthwash is one of those, what you call it, controversial things, you know? It's like some people like it, some people never got into it. It has a lot of stuff in it, I see. Okay. So this is how our receipt looks like. And we have almost come to an end, really. High protein puddings. Let's read out and then I'll show you. 99 cents, most of them. The thing is that they keep adding new flavors. That's definitely happening. So let's go through those flavors. But now, since I had a sip of this gorgeous coconut water, I really want more of it. So don't mind if I'll be just having a sip of that. High protein. The world went crazy for these. But I'm actually crazy about coconuts. My favorite, like one of my favorite things is like coconut. I love the smell of it. I love the texture of it. I love young coconuts are my favorite. You can drink the water and then the flesh is very like almost like a jelly, you know. It's lovely. You should try. So flavor wise, these are the new ones. So high protein puddings, hazelnut flavor. So this is your like aka Nutella wannabe. High protein puddings, caramel flavor. I mean, you know yourself, like you have to check what is that they're talking is the high protein in the first place. Well, it's low fat for sure. High protein, I'll give them that. It's low fat for sure. High protein. And this is the mousse. Until Christmas as well. What are they saying to us here? They're saying that this is 2.2 fat, which is low, and it's protein 10 high. It is high. It's true. Now, is there much research done on these products? They're kind of 1 or 2 years in the market. So, you know, let's take things with a pinch of salt. Okay, on to the next. Aluminium foil, 50 meters, 365. What an exciting purchase. It's heavy. It's very heavy, I must say. 50 meters. Again, check out my other video, the actual video where I'm in store talking about things. I'll be talking about the foil. I noticed that the foil prices went up kind of during COVID, since COVID, basically speaking. That's what I have observed. What do you think? Is it right or wrong? Like, has it happened or not? Organic jumbo oats. Here we are, jumbo oats. Now, they have changed a couple of things. Let me just fold the receipt. I'm kind of always trying to mark more or less where I have to carry on from. Now, these organic oats, right? Hello, we have a cat. Happy kitty. Jumbo oats used to be like €1.10 or something, okay? Now they have rebranded and they are now organic jumbo oats, okay? Jumbo oats. I like jumbo oats, like to compare with those oatlets, the smaller ones, and the whatever called the small ones. I see these are slower release, like they're thicker grain, so like there is this thicker grain simply. And the small ones are like smaller bits. So I really like these ones much more. So 2 packs, 2 kg. Here. So now what's the cost of these now? 1.79. Not too bad. But literally I think they were like touching €1 before. Whole grain. I have a feeling like if it's produced in Ireland, I just think they probably are maybe like sharing the facilities, because the other jumbo oats that I'm buying, they're also particularly like organic, and it's hard to find non-organic. I think you have like Cavanagh's non-organic or Flanagan's non-organic, or maybe they are also organic. So I'm thinking maybe they just share the factory or something. Yeah, well, let us know in the comments if you have such knowledge. High protein cheese, €2.09. It's something new for me to try. Love it or hate it. Now again, should be the part of the wraps, the famous iceberg lettuce wraps that I'm so keen to try. And it says 70% less fat, 30% fewer calories, 30% more protein. Okay, you see all these 1, 2, 3, so you have to read what is it all about. Look, you have options, right? You can eat this cheese, just eat less of it. This thing here is more expensive, a little bit more expensive. What is the price? $2.09. $2.09 for 180 grams. And this is like $2.30 for 400. So essentially it's the same price, but you get double more cheese for this. So, it is twice as more expensive. I know it's grated cheese. Grated cheese would be a little bit more expensive per gram than this one, but you get the gist, They've been working to take away the fat and to keep the protein, so I think that's what we're paying for. It's kind of scary, but, let's give it a go. Once open, consume within 3 days. Damn, sorry for my language, but I don't think that's feasible. What about this? Haha, see, I'm telling you. Keep refrigerated, once open, consume within 1 week. Very interesting. Comment please if you know what's the reason for that. We have to hurry up because orange 49 cents each, 49 cents each for the orange. Jellies 75 cents each. It's like gelatin. I want to make some jelly basically, so I'll be using this 3 different flavors: orange, strawberry, and raspberry. And then we have the iceberg lettuce, the star of the show, €1.15 each, $2.30 total. Thank you so much for watching. As you know, I also bought a cabbage, which was $2.50 organic, and that's from Super Value. It's hard to find red cabbage in December. So I'm figuring they're kind of getting out of season. I love red cabbage. It's very good for you and it lasts quite a long time. It's a very versatile piece. $2.50. It's massive. It's heavy. The bigger, the better. Okay, we have sort of skipped avocados. They're about €3. So, a bag of avocados, and that's gonna be again used for the wraps. I think it's gonna be great. And I'd really, in terms of all this like hauls and food hauls and buying food, I really like learning to cook new stuff, and I'm gaining more skills, and I feel like over the years I've learned to cook different dishes, and having that skill set allows me to be satisfied with my own meals, my own home cooked meals. I go out to the restaurant, I do enjoy that as well. I'm not making sushi at home, for example, or like sashimi or something. So I do enjoy, obviously, to be treated to a nice meal and stuff like that. But I really appreciate sustainability and cooking your own meals, nice meals, healthy foods, to being self-sustainable. I think it's hugely important, and that's one of my core things. I'm really promoting that big time. Self-sustainability. Learn things, try to do things yourself, and in time you will develop the skills. And that's it. Look, these 2 breads, they're from Super Value, and they were about $1.39 each. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. I will see you around, and see you soon. Bye bye.